welcome to another video. Today I would like to show you how to contact Chinese suppliers in a very short period of time in a very effective manner. I'll show you what characteristics I'm looking for in the suppliers. I'll show you the message we send to the suppliers. I'll show you exact template, and I'm also gonna attach it in the description, or I'm gonna give you a link for the message attachment. I'll show you what additional information we give to the supplier to find the best supplier, the best option for us. And in addition, I'll show you how to contact multiple suppliers at once, so it's gonna save you tons of time. Okay, so let's dive in right into it. There's a few places you can find your supplier. It can be Alibaba, it can be sourcing agent, it can be freelancing websites where you can hire like a sourcing agent professional who can find a supplier for you. But as a new seller, I would also always recommend you to look for the suppliers on Alibaba.com, and during this video I will exactly explain to you why. Okay. Also, please do not forget to subscribe and comment and like this video. It's really important for me. It's gonna show me that you're interested, and it's gonna keep me motivated to create more Amazon FBA related content for you. And one last thing before we're gonna start looking for the supplier, I just gonna let you know that the method I'm gonna show you I use for myself as well as for our clients, and I will tell you that I don't remember on my memory that any of the suppliers we found have been bad to us or provided bad quality of product. Okay, so I would consider this method is very effective. So let's start right away. Again, let's go to the Alibaba.com. We're gonna be searching for the suppliers on Alibaba. And again, I explained to you the reason why during this video. Okay. For the sake of example, I choose a yoga mat as a product I'm gonna be looking for. So let's type in on the top of the Alibaba website. You're gonna find the search bar. You can search suppliers based on the products or based on the actual suppliers. I would recommend for you to search it based on the products. So let's type in yoga mat. Again, I do not recommend this product as your selling product. I'm just using it as a sake of example. Now, once we type in yoga mat and we click search, Alibaba gives us multiple options we can choose from. But again, I have a list and a checklist of the characteristics I'm looking at a supplier. I'm not gonna show it to you right now, and I'm gonna explain to you each one by one. So the very first characteristic I'm looking at a supplier is that supplier are golden supplier. What does it mean? This means that the Alibaba gave the supplier a special status, which gives them the option of ensure your investment. So if the supplier is a golden supplier and something happened to your inventory, the quality is poor, something happened when they were packaging it, and so on, Alibaba is responsible to reimburse you the whole price of your inventory. I'm also looking for the verified Alibaba suppliers. I want to make sure that a supplier has this verified badge. As the third characteristic, I'm looking at the supplier which made at least $20,000 in a transaction. I'm looking for the supplier who has a performance index at least 3, and I'm gonna be showing all this live examples right now. Performance index means how active supplier on Alibaba platform and how actively he's replying to sellers' messages. I'm looking for the supplier with the review rating at least 4.5 plus. And again, I would like the supplier who has a golden supplier status to have at least $20,000 in a trade assurance limit. And again, I'm gonna show it to you one by one right now. Oh, and the last characteristic I missed, I would like the supplier to be on the Alibaba platform for at least 5 years. So let's take a look on this one. This supplier has been on Alibaba for 1 year, which is no, it's automatically is no to me. So I'm gonna skip on this one. This guy's been on the Alibaba just for 1 year, 3 years, no, I'm skipping. The fourth supplier has been on Alibaba for 8 years, so this is my checklist, at least 5 years. It's a check. I'm looking for the verified supplier, this one. What does it mean? This means that this supplier has been verified by Alibaba's partner company and they've been inspected or evaluated. This means Alibaba partner company potentially sends someone into this supplier's factory to check on their production side. I'm looking for the supplier who is a golden supplier. Remember, this little golden crown right here, this is a golden supplier badge. This means your investment is going to be protected in case something go wrong. It's going to be protected by Alibaba and they reimburse you if something go wrong, which I don't remember ever happened on my memory, but just to be safe. You remember, I would like the supplier to have at least $20,000, in a trade assurance limit. This supplier has 381,000 in trade assurance limit. What does it mean? It means that if you're gonna purchase up to $381,000 worth of inventory and something happened to this inventory, Alibaba has responsibility to you to reimburse this money. Online performance index are looking for at least 3, and this supplier has exactly 3. This means how often this supplier replying to the messages, how active this supplier on Alibaba. 3 is not the highest score, but it means the supplier probably sometimes busy. As you can see here, the supplier has 380,000 in transaction levels, meaning this supplier sold 380,000 worth of product to the different sellers, maybe in US, around the world. And as you remember, my checkpoint is gonna be $20,000. So this one is way ahead this. So this supplier is a great supplier for me to work with. So I would like to work with the supplier and contact them, ask them for the inventory. Now, as I mentioned to you on the beginning of the video, I would like to show you how to contact the suppliers in bulk and not one by one. And in order for me to do so, I need to save the supplier into my favorite suppliers. There's a special list on Alibaba account. By the way, to do that, you would need to have a free Alibaba account. It's very easy to register, just like any free account on any other website. So, in order for me to save the supplier to my favorite supplier list, I would just need to click on this little heart-shaped sign on the top right corner of the product image. Once I click it, this supplier has been saved to my favorites. You see it says, nice done, visit my favorites to manage your favorites. Okay, when I'm looking for the suppliers, I would like to contact minimum 5 to 6 suppliers. Actually, it's higher. I usually contact 7 to 8, 9 or 10, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna save just 6 suppliers. So we save this one. Let's go to the next one. It's not a verified supplier. They've been on Amazon or on Alibaba just for 1 year. It's just 1 star, like 1 diamond on online performance index, which I really don't like. And the transaction level, even that it's meet my criteria, the rest of the characteristics not that great, so I'm gonna skip most likely. Next supplier has been on Alibaba just for 1 year. Okay, these guys. Verified supplier, golden supplier, providing trade assurance up to $1 million in limit. So again, if you're gonna buy up to 1 million, you're gonna be reimbursed if something go wrong. 5 diamonds, 5 stars in online performance index. This means this supplier is really active on Alibaba, replying messages, working with the sellers. That's a very good sign. And this supplier already have done $1 million plus in transactions, in the volume they sold to Amazon sellers. So this supplier definitely passed my characteristics. I'm gonna save it to my favorites to contact this supplier in bulk with other suppliers. I just click on this heart-shaped sign on the top right corner of the image of the product and it's gonna be saved. Let's go to the next one. Oh, by the way, you might be asking me why I'm not telling you anything about the product price. That's a very important part. What supplier posts as a product price on their profiles doesn't represent what you're gonna get as your final price. You always need to talk to suppliers directly and get prices from them directly. So this price, $360, $432, $10, $13, doesn't mean anything to me. It might be different material, different sizes, shape and form. So I don't really worry about prices at this point. Next, supplier. 9 years on Alibaba, verified supplier, golden supplier who accepts trade assurance, uh, 4 diamonds in online performance index, $640,000 in transactions. This supplier easily passed my evaluation. And let's find just one more. 7 years on Alibaba, verified supplier, golden supplier, many diamonds in performance index, which is a good thing, and over $5 million in transactions. Most likely this supplier is also a good supplier. So let's do just 4 for now. You got the idea. Now, in order for me to contact the suppliers, I would go to my Alibaba account and I'm gonna click on the new favorites. It's gonna take me to another page where you're gonna be able to see all my suppliers are saved. So you can just go and contact supplier one by one, but it's a time consuming. Or what you can do is you can click on this checkbox on the top next to the contact supplier, and it's gonna highlight all the suppliers. And then you next to this, like the bulk check mark, you click on the contact supplier, and it's gonna take us to another Alibaba page where it's gonna take all the suppliers and we will be able to send the bulk message to all of them. Now, let's get down to what we're gonna say to the suppliers when we're talking to them. I have a special template, which again, most likely I'm gonna put in the description or save as a link for you. This is the message you are gonna send to the supplier. You can change only the text which is in bulk. Your name, company name, where you're from, what product you're looking for, and so on. The rest of the text, you can leave it as is, okay? So let me read very fast this message for the suppliers for you. Dear supplier, you can find this message attached as a Word file along with Excel spreadsheet to fill in and product images. What does it mean? Along with this message, I also gonna save this file as a Word file, and I gonna attach it with my message, because sometimes it's easier for the suppliers to read it from the Word file, as well as I'm gonna attach an Excel spreadsheet for the suppliers to fill in with all product information, and we're gonna get to this spreadsheet a little bit later in a minute. As well as I'm gonna attach the product images of what I'm looking for. So I have a product images I saved. You can just take a snippet from Amazon, or you can just take a snippet from Amazon and you're gonna attach so supplier can see what are you looking for. Okay? So the next paragraph, I just introduce myself. My name is Vlad, GRE, purchasing supervisor from sellerly.com, located in Chicago, Illinois, USA. I'm contacting your company about working together on lucrative long-term venture. I'm representing companies that sells products related to office, beauty, home, and other consumer products. We're looking to expand our product catalog and create profitable partnership between your company and ours. We're planning to purchase yoga mat. It would need to meet following specifications. So you would just, whatever product you're looking for, you would just change this yoga mat to whatever you're looking for. Garlic press, I don't know, shake meal shakers, whatever. It would need to meet following specifications. I put color, red or black, and packaging. I just asking the suppliers to provide me with what packaging options they have. Please provide your packaging options. What does it mean? I'm basically asking the supplier to explain to me what they use as the product packaging and if I can use it for my product. Okay, let's move along. We have been searching different companies that manufacture yoga mat, and we think that your company could be a great supplier for it. We would like to get some more information and have a few questions that we would like you to answer. So now I'm getting to the point of my message where I'm going to be asking some crucial messages I would need to determine if if I can buy this product, and how much I can buy it for, and how much money I would need to invest into this product. By the way, if you would need a help with the budgeting, how much money you need to spend on the Amazon FBA business process, I'm gonna put a link somewhere on the top. So the first question I'm gonna ask is what is the price of samples to my address, so I can check on the quality of the product. The second question I'm gonna ask, what is the MOQ? MOQ stands for minimum order quantity. Each supplier has a minimum order quantity they would like you to purchase. It can be 200, 500, 1000 units or more. In 2021, I can tell you that there's so many Amazon sellers, and not every Amazon seller has enough budget to buy huge MOQ, huge minimum order quantity. The suppliers usually willing to work with you to bring their MOQ down. So don't be worried too much about that. The question number 3, I'm going to be asking what type of packaging they use. The question number 4, I'm going to ask if they can private label the product. What does it mean private label the product? If I can apply my design on the packaging with my brand colors and brand logo. Question number 5 will ask what is the price per unit including packaging. This is crucial information. You would need to use the price per unit to calculate your profit margins, of course, and to know how much money you need to plan on to spend on your inventory. Question number 6, I would ask what is the production lead time for the bulk orders. Basically, how long it takes them to manufacture product. Some suppliers have product in stock. Some suppliers need 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 25 days. You would need to know it so you can plan accordingly. Question number 7, I would ask if they can put FNSQ barcodes on a product. What is the FNSQ barcodes? It's a special internal Amazon barcode Amazon staff use to scan your product, put them into inventory, to locate your product in inventory, and when somebody buys, scan it again and adjust your inventory level in their system. And the question number 8, I would ask them if they accept trade assurance payments. What is trade assurance payments? We just talked about that. Golden Supplier. If they accept the payments through Alibaba system, so my investment is protected. And then I'm just going to be closing the message saying sorry for so many questions, but answering them all at once really will help us to make fast and professional decisions. We would be very grateful if you can contact us with answers to our questions, as well as any additional policies that we might need to know. Blah blah blah, and then I put my name, and that's it. So remember, this Word file I fill in with my information, and I'm gonna save it on my desktop because I'm gonna attach it as a message. I'm gonna highlight everything. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna go back to Alibaba, and I'm gonna paste this message. Once you paste it, make sure you separate all the paragraphs, make it nice and clean for the supplier to read. So now I'm gonna attach this message as a Word file. You see it says add attachment, yoga mat. This is the message. I save it on my desktop. I attach it. Now I also gonna attach as I mentioned to you, I gonna attach a spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet for the supplier to fill in. Let me show you how it looks like. This is all the questions we ask. I want the supplier put the company name, the representative name, MOQ, packaging options, private label if the private labeling available, price per unit, production lead time, sample cost, and so on. Each supplier gonna reply to me with their Excel file. I'm gonna combine all information together, so it's easier for me to make a decision which supplier is more convenient on the budget side. But again, you won't be able to make a final determination how good is supplier until you get your samples and check on the quality of the product. Okay, let's go back and attach this Excel spreadsheet. How did I save it? I'm sorry. Yoga Mat Excel. Right here. And also I'm gonna attach the picture of the product I'm looking for. Yoga mat image. This one. And that's it. Make sure you uncheck this agree to share business card with supplier. And make sure you put this security code. And then you just click on the send inquiry now. And you will be able, supplier is gonna receive your message usually right away, and they're gonna be able to answer you within like 24 hours or so into your messages. Again, I hope this video was helpful, and please share and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.